The RV Show USA is brought to you by Flagstaff, Rockwood, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
So the week of 9/11, a story came out in RVTravel.com that it threw rocks at the entire RV industry. The story was titled Pathetic Quality, with a subtitle, RV dealers are fed up with what manufacturers are producing. No matter how much you may hate the RV industry, I'm not sure you could come up with a more scathing story. And on last week's show, I made a very short comment about that story. I essentially said that it was a sensational but inaccurate hit piece. It was. It put all RV manufacturers in the same boat. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again right now. Not all RV manufacturers are putting out junk. Are all RV manufacturers still making adjustments due to the pandemic? Of course they are. And yes, some manufacturers have decided to cut every corner, to cut every expense just to get the product out to the dealer, regardless of quality issues. But not all RV manufacturers are shipping junk. I'll also say there has never been a more important time to choose the right RV dealer. It is so important, and probably even more so than buying the brand of RV that is known for quality. The dealers I know, the dealers I endorse, will not sell an RV with that has inherent issues. They won't do it. It's not even an option. If a manufacturer ships an RV that has issues to a great RV dealer, the dealer's going to do one of two things. They'll either fix the problems before it's ever sold and make it 100% right and campground ready, or they will refuse it and send it back to the manufacturer. It's that simple. A great RV dealer will either make it right or they'll refuse it, send it back to the RV manufacturer. What do those not so great RV dealers do when they get a unit with issues? Well, the ugly truth, the real truth is, first, most of these dealers do not do a thorough inspection when the unit arrives. They just don't do it. The dealer will usually have some low-level employee do the walk around, and unless it is a glaring issue, they'll accept the unit and put it in inventory. And the problem RV simply gets put in the system. The dealer will literally do as little as possible, and that is the truth. A shady dealer will absolutely do as little as possible in the way of prep to get it ready for its final position at that dealership. You know what that position is? It's connected to some buyer's vehicle and rolling out of the parking lot. The mentality is that unless the buyer makes a stink or unless it's an obvious flaw where they have to fix it, they'll let it go and pass that rolling piece of crap on down to you. And you'll most likely take it, most likely take it too. You know why? You don't know what you don't know. Your RV dream will likely become a series of trips back to the same crappy dealer to fix it. Let me ask you this. If the dealer didn't fix the issue the first time, what makes you think he's going to fix it when you take it back to him? It's a situation that happens every single day. It's not good for the RV owner, obviously, not good for future sales of RVs. And it's not good for the dealer or the manufacturer, not good for the future of the RV industry. But here's some more of the ugly truth. Less than stellar RV dealers, less than stellar manufacturers just don't care. They don't. And do you know why they don't care? It's because to them it's good enough. And do you know why it's good enough? Because they see an endless stream of customers just like you. People who are not stupid, but people who have been hypnotized by this fantasy that owning an RV is going to be a magical experience. So what's the answer? Well, the good news is that there is an answer. The bad news is that the answer isn't easy, and it takes that four-letter word, T-I-M-E, and that other four-letter word, W-O-R-K. And most people won't put in the time and work to make the right decision. Human nature, especially today, is I want it now, it better be good. It better not require much effort from me, and I don't want to assume any responsibility unless I absolutely have to. I'm sorry to tell you, that is the way I see most folks acting nowadays. You know, an RV can bring such joy to your life. It can become almost like a member of the family, something you're going to love. But like anything that is truly, truly meaningful in your life, it's going to require an investment of time and experience, and you must make good decisions. If the RV industry worked like the automotive industry with similar franchise agreements, you'd hear very little from disgruntled RVers. But that ain't going to happen. It's not. So your happiness, it's up to you. Not your dealer, not your manufacturer. It's up to you. The sooner you accept that reality, the sooner you're going to realize that there are great RV dealers. There are. But finding them, it's going to take time. If you do your research, I am confident you can make the best decision for you and your family. It's also a good idea to understand that there are no perfect RVs. There aren't. And the dealer you buy from really is your lifeline to the manufacturer in the event that you do have a warranty issue. Think logically, be skeptical. Ask questions and accept total responsibility for your buying decision, whoever you end up buying from. Agree or disagree? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave us a voicemail 24/7 at 1330-WINGMAN. That's 1330-WINGMAN. We may play your call on the air, 1330-946-4626.